and welcome again to my YouTube. This is going to be awesome. You cannot get off this YouTube, and you will have to subscribe. There is absolutely my painting in the Mona Lisa in the Last Supper, my painting in the Last Supper, my X-ray in the Last Supper, the Mona Lisa's symbol with the backwards 5, the C in the Last Supper. It shows the characters. There's no doubt my MF that so happens to float in the Last Supper. This is an absolute, take a look, you'll see. Hopefully it all comes out on the YouTube real nice, and let's get going. I think I got it in line, and I'm going to call it a little bit of a ropey-dope, a little bit of Cassius Clay. First of all, I'm going to set you up. I'm going to set you up in the sense that here's the Mona Lisa. It's going to be very difficult to see it. You're going to get you to the good one. You overlay the Mona Lisa in here, and you can see that he will make her move. You can see the movement. You see this circle? How there's a gap between here and here of a circle? Remember, the Mona Lisa moves, so he gives this movement from the center of her nose of Jesus Christ, okay, and he makes her move across, back and forth. If you take a look at the mountains, they float. Of course, that's just something you can just call similarity or coincidental, whatever you like. But the 5, the actual 5, backwards 5, is in her dress. Okay, so if you take a look, you can see the dash here drop down and 3/4 of the circle of the 5, and this is a transform. So if I was to take this piece and I go back to invert for you to see it in a different way, there you go. We're going to do it this way for you to see it also. Now, when I go back up here, and you see how the nose lines, okay, you can see how the head is offset, but it matches here because Mona Lisa moves, okay? His paintings do not sit still. She has the plate in her center of her chest, and then when you hook the 5, you can see how the 5 lines up in her chest. See? So it gets wilder. Okay, this is the weak one for you, the weak one, even because it's just hard. But let's go into this particular one, which is the X-ray out of my medion of the Mona Lisa. Here comes the good one. Good. There's a better one after this too. Just hang on. Oh boy. You take this and you overlay it so you can get a better thought. I hope you see the outline of the character here that he has with the person is in the shadow, which right here, because you see you got the outline going dead center with the Jesus. This I'm sorry, but you can see the outline. That's nothing yet compared to, there's the same outline. Here's the same outline. Here's the same outline. Gets really good. Okay, you see how that is? Okay. Here is a horse. And you put him up and line Jesus. Okay? You see that horse? Watch. I put him up, he fits the horse. That's a horse. The same horse. The same horse is this horse. There's just like 1% maybe being smaller or so that I would have to reduce it. It's very extremely difficult. That's nothing. Well, hang on. Gets better. So I pulled out my little bigger X-ray. And then I take my bigger X-ray. Okay, and then you overlay my bigger X-ray over the same area, the nose lining up, as you can see, the horse lining up again here, and the movement goes back and forth, and you can see the shadow a little better because of the darkness bleeding through for the movement that goes back and forth. I'm doing this deliberate, okay? And you know the Mona Lisa is here in the circle because she floats, okay? But look at this. This is his hat, his doily, okay? His doily lines up with the man. Jesus' nose lines up with the marking. The horse lines up with Jesus' hand. The outline lines up with Jesus. This is background of shadows of characters and images and angels. And then there's got to be in here, which is probably very difficult, is going to be the backwards 5. And it's very, very difficult to get that backwards 5 to pull, but it would be somewhere in this area. It was on the others, but it even gets a little even nicer. Watch this. Don't know if you're going to see this one, but this is the signature pulled out of my painting, me, Dion again. And when you overlay the V area over into the Jesus area and you center it up, you can see that these outlines of these stars that float all the way across line up, and you see this outline here, how it lines up with this guy. You can see the circle where it's going to be. That will be playing. He wrote his, I said 2 years ago that he wrote his name across the Last Supper, but he didn't just do it this way. What I meant by it, that if you spell out it with an L and an E, N-A-R-D-O, Leonardo da Vinci Sir Pierre, out of the characters of the individual in his code. But you can see these lines, okay, that go through here. And he gets this to shift because see this V will fit in this V, and then it fit in this V, and then it fit in this V, and it goes endless because he makes his signature constantly work across the room. He is just absolutely flawless of his way. So with that all in mind, I don't know how I'm going to tell you any more and better that Jesus Christ was or is in my painting. My painting is in the Last Supper. My painting actually he looks like Jesus. Put a mustache on him. Put the hat on him. Make Mary older. And they're the same. And it gets even better. If you take my man, I don't know if it's right here where I put it. You take my man and you shrink him down. He's in the painting. He's absolutely in the painting itself. I had him down earlier. That part I must have misplaced in all these pieces here. So you got, I'm only human. I'm working hard. Okay, he's in the painting, and he points to it. It shows it. So, listen. That one's a bad example, but it is true. It's in there. And if you take a look, you can see the crisscross angle of the arm and how he crisscrosses the arm. That's the way Leo is. You can see the other part. So I know he's in here. He's got the same cut angle, so I know he's in there. I just have to do another YouTube for you, even though I will, because I am extremely excited. You can't get better than this, I don't think, but Leo's done it to me for 7 years to where he's taken the breath out of my chest. You got all this. This is the world's greatest known Last Supper deal. Okay, and it's in my painting. Leonardo da Vinci used my painting as a diary. Okay, it's a diary of his entire life that's in this painting, and it's just it's just absolutely magnificent what Leonardo da Vinci has done. That's the Mona Lisa. He loved her so, he put her so in the painting. See, I had to change many colors and how it changes. Oh, and the MF. The MF shows, I put it in here, the MF shows in the painting. And I will show that on the next one. It's in the background. I do believe right around here. You can barely see the MF floating. Here's the F right there. See? MF stands for Melzi Francesca. Okay? And he makes it move, and that's why the letters change. Okay, so Leonardo da Vinci had his painting signed by thousands and thousands of people with his death. Okay, I said 300. There's so many signatures in there, it's not even funny. It's at least 300 to thousands. Look at, you see it says right here. Okay, I put that in there. You know why? Yep, I need you to subscribe. Okay, now I got overexcited when I said thousands and thousands, but no, he's got about 300 for sure. And in the painting itself, there are like 2 million. I'm getting my numbers screwed up. 2 million images that he has made to make the Mona. Okay. And the same as my painting. I don't know what happened to mine. I must have made it bigger. Anyway, so with that, the Medion is the Mona Lisa, older. And with that in mind, please understand. Look at that. I just found. Look at this character right here with the nose. Same guy right here with the nose. Same guy. He's off on the set. That's when he shifts it, it moves. That is the same as this. Wow. So that means he actually shifts it about that much with this guy. So this guy probably really leans over or something in his painting of his meaning. This guy tells a story. It is a television. It is a diary. It is the greatest painting on the planet. And with that, would you wash your hands, keep social distance, wear a mask, and may God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens, and you have a magnificent, magnificent night. Amen.